This is my neighborhood. This is where I live in Medellin. Welcome to my house. You know what would have been a really good intro music for this? Would have been the theme song to Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. These are the people of your neighborhood. What do you think would be harder to get rights to? Pitbull or Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood? We're on Calle 10 right now in the El Poblado neighborhood, Medellin, Colombia. Everybody wants to walk into me. I don't know what's going on. This is like the main commercial street in town. Oh. Calle 10, where everybody's got to hustle. He's trying to sell you something, whether it's sunglasses or hats or sex or drugs. By the way, anybody in Calle 10 in Medellin, Colombia selling you lollipops and candy is also selling you recreational drugs. You see that? This is everything I like about Colombian women. That long black hair all the way down to their waist. Love it. If I'm not filming, I actually avoid this street. When I first got into town and walked up it a couple times, I was like, this does not feel safe. And this is actually the street where I saw the armed robbery that I talk about in one of the other videos. So you can see why. It's just loaded with tourists. And it seems to be the spot that brand new tourists come to. Brand new tourists that didn't do any research on Google about Colombia before they came here. Look at that huge hole. No cone, nothing. Just good luck. Try not to roll your ankle. And some of these guys that come here just wearing gold chains and flashy watches. And it's a one-way street. So people on motorcycles that are going to rob you can just sneak up on you from behind. I'd like to sneak up on someone from behind. We're over in the Provenza neighborhood now. You probably recognize this from a lot of my nightlife videos. This is the spot right now. The spot of the moment in Medellin. And as you can see, there's actually a decent amount of people here during the day. That bar right there is called Gata. There's another one right across from it called Gato. Gato is one of the few places in town you can go to get a non-alcoholic beer. Eso es un camarada. Mira que tengo yo. Es un equipo. Oh my God, they could not wait for me to leave. We don't care what you're saying, gringo. Get out of here. What he was saying is, that's a camera. Look what I have. And I showed him my little baby camera that I'm filming with. I said, that's a team. This is the coffee shop we were sitting at when the robbery occurred, and that's the bookstore that I ran into like a little girl. Oh boy. More Calle Diaz. Where do I go? Where do I go? Where do I go? You know, I tried. I did not want to break up that friend group. I tried to hug the fence to the right. But that kid was like, this is my fence! He would not yield. He would not, hey. He would not yield position. Go rewind if you don't believe me. That kid was dominant. Freaking 12-year-old just established dominance over me. People using sun umbrellas. It's like maybe 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Maybe. And they're walking around like they're in the middle of the Arizona desert trying to escape the heat. I have noticed that about Medellin locals. They are the biggest wimps with the weather. Because it's almost perfect almost all the time. But occasionally they'll get a heat wave where it goes from like 73 Fahrenheit to 83 Fahrenheit. And they act like they're on the surface of the sun. It's ridiculous. Oh, hello. Now we're finally walking up into my neighborhood. This jungle here is where I live. There's so much growth. I don't know. I've never seen anybody trimming bushes and trees, but they have to. It's just like attacking the sidewalk from all sides. Okay, fine. Not right there. But look at this. It's just like a tunnel of vegetation and barbed wire. No, 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 you will not block my shot. That's a great date spot right there to the left. El Social. I highly recommend it. Especially if you live in this neighborhood. No pedestrian rights whatsoever. No notion of a crosswalk whatsoever. They will kill you where you stand in the street in Colombia. They don't care. This is my neighborhood. This is where I live in Medellin. So one of my other videos, you saw me saying one of the things I don't like about Medellin is there's no sun. If you just watch this video, you're like, what the hell is he talking about? But that street at that time of day is the exception to the rule. Calle Diaz in the late afternoon, if we have a lucky day like today where there's actually not clouds in the late afternoon, that street can be very sunny. Now you know what's up. Now you know. Hasta la próxima, chicos.